Sanibona Mthwakazi omuhle, siyalamukela njalo kwesinye isiqephu sethu sezindaba kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio. Namhla kungoLwesithathu zingama-22 kuMabasa ngomnyaka ka-2026. Indaba lizethulelwa ngikhethiwe Chuma. Ngesikhangele kwesihamba phambili namhlanje kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio. Uchibaya ukhuluma ngenhlelo zokumisa ukhetho ngesikhathi exwayisa uMnangagwa ukuba usedonsela ilizwe endleleni engaqondanga. uMnangagwa usedonselwe enkantolo ngokukhipha kwakhe obeyisiphathamandla kuKomishini yeZimbabwe Human Rights Commission. Uchibaya loChiboyi basenkantolo lapho bethi kakuqale kushwa ukulalelwa kokujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu emphakathini. Nanzi indaba zethu ngokugcweleyo. Ibandla eliphikisayo selixwayise ngokungavumelani lohulumende womanyano oza kugoqela lo ngutitisi webandla leZANU-PF uSengezo Tshabangu kanye lo-Emmerson Mnangagwa. Le inkulumo iza ngemva kokuba lo Zithu ngumthungameli webandla le-CCC uSengezo Tshabangu efuqa ukube kube lohulumende womanyano lo oza kwenza kungabi lokhetho kuze kube ngumnyaka ka-2035. Omunye wesiphathamandla kubandla eliphikisayo umhlonishwa u-Amos Chibaya uxwayise ukuba lesi senzo siza kudala udlame emphakathini kanti njalo ilizwe liza kuhamba ngenyathelo elingaqondanga. Olwela amalungelo abantu Alon Chiboyi usedonsele umthungameli webandla leZANU-PF Emmerson Mnangagwa enkantolo yezokubuswa kwelizwe ngokukhipha kwakhe esikhundleni sakhe uJesse Majome obengumgcinisihlalo wenhlanganiso yeZimbabwe Human Rights Commission. uChiboyi esebenza ngamagqwetha akhe ufuna uMnangagwa abisele emuva isinqumo sakhe lesasithathayo lapho esithi besingekho emthethweni. uMajome wakhishwa kulesi sikhundla ngemva kokuba echothoze indlela okubanjwe ngayo kulalelwa kwembono yabantu emphakathini ngokujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu. Kolunye njalo udaba olusenkantolo u-Alan Chiboyi kanye lalo wayemela iMkopanoti edale lephalamende u-Amos Chibaya bebesenkantolo ephezulu namhlanje belenhloso yokuyavimba iphalamende ukuba iqhubekele phambili ngokuxoxa ngodaba lokujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu ephalamende. Laba babili bafuna inkantolo ukuba ilaye iphalamende ukuba iyeqala kusha ukuzwa imbono yabantu emphakathini. Lokhu kuza ngemva kokuba kwaqhamuka udlame ngesikhathi kulalelwa imbono yabantu emphakathini ngokujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu. Siye saxoxisana loChiboyi osinikeze lokhu.
Well, as you might be aware, we challenged the public consultative processes that were conducted by Parliament in relation to the Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3, where it can be agreed upon as a matter of fact and evidence that there was violence. It was something that was pre-orchestrated, as those who were conducting the processes ended up picking people that they actually knew were going to say something in support of that particular bill. And in that particular regard, we have managed to appear before the High Court where we were arguing our case. And in a separate application that we've made to the High Court, we are challenging the decision by the President of the Republic of reassigning, as he said it, the former chairperson of the Zimbabwe Human Rights Commission, Mrs. Jesse Fungai Majome, who has been moved from being the chairperson of the Human Rights Commission to become a commissioner in the public service. We noted that is a total disregard of the provisions of the law, as the Constitution clearly stipulates the ways upon which a commissioner from the independent commission should be removed from that from any commission the Constitution doesn't at any point mention the issue of reassigning the commissioners. That's what we have been challenging before the Court of Law, and particularly in regards to this case of the assignment of Jessie Majome, we are yet to be finished with the date upon which we will be appearing before the court.
Izizalwane zaseZimbabwe eziphila ngaphandle kwelizwe zivela kunhlanganiso ezishiyeneyo ziye zabamba njalo omunye umbhikisho ngaphandle kwamahhovisi aseZimbabwe kwele London lapho ababhale ipetition bayinikeza lo onguPrime Minister kwele UK emahhovisini akhe ku-10 Downing Street. Le petition iye yethulwa ngezingozi ezikhona ngokujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu, kanti njalo iye yafaka imininingwana yezakhamizi lezo ezingavumelani lokujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu. Siye saxoxisana lomunye walabo kade bebhikisha uDickson Chikwuze osiphele imininingwana.
Manheru akanaka. Takawa nenguva yakanaka patakaenda kunoratidzira kuembassy yekumusha kwedu Zimbabwe Embassy nekuzonoenda petition kuna Prime Minister wemuno munyika yeBritain muzuva nezuro 21 April. Mupetition yedu tanga tiri kuratidza kunyunyuta kwedu tichisanganisa nyunyuto yakaratidzwa kuHouse of Lords pavakadhibheta muHansard debate yavo, izvo zvakataurwa nemazvo kuonesa kushungurudzwa kuitwa vanhu vari kupikisa Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3 iri kuda kuitwa navaMnangagwa kuti varambe varipo kusvika 2030 zvichienda mberi. Izvozvo mupetition zvekare takasanganisa kuti makore 46 ese independence vanhu vemuZimbabwe havasi kuenjoya mafruits independence. Independent yakauya hungu kushungurudzika kwatiri kuitwa uye vanhu kutambura kwavari kuita nenzara zvichionesa uwandu hwevanhu hweZimbabwe vakabuda vakaenda kunze kwenyika kuratidza kutambudzika ikoko. Izvozvo zvese zvichemo zvakanyoreka zvatakaisa mupetition tobva tazvikombera nekuti Zimbabwe yakwenda kumawere kunova utongi hweudzvinyiriri zvichisanganisa nekusandura kwavari kuita bumbiro remutemo rinova bumbiro rakawiriranwa nevanhu vakavhota vanosvika 94% weZimbabwe. Ende iye zvinezvi takazviratidza zvekare kuti vanhu vari kupikisa kusandura uku vari kurohwa, vamwe vacho vari kubva varambidzwa kutaura. Zvese izvozvo takazvinyora muzvichemo tichiti bumbiro redu iro ratakawirirana muna 2013 harifaniri kusandurwa nevanhu vashomanana. Kana vada kusandura zvinodzorerwa kuvanhu ngekuti zvakawirirana nevanhu. Mukupedzesera tichitarisa zvichiitiko ichi takaratidzira kuembassy zvakabudirira ngekuti kubudirira kwedu takazviona. Umwe mushandi wekuembassy akada kuuya achitiita kuti tisaratidzire asi haana kubudirira. Takaramba tichiratidzira ngekuti takabva tamutsanangurira kuti zvatiri kuita pano tiri kumirira ruzhinji rweZimbabwe, tiri kumirira ruzhinji rwedu vamwe vasiri kukwanisa kutaura zvido zvavo. Takawa nenguva inotisimudzira tichibatana nevaya neratidziro yakaitwa musi wa 18 April. Ratidziro iyi yemusi wa 18 April neratidziro yatakaita nezuro musi wa 21 April. Chiitiko chimwe chete chiri kuratidza zvido zvedu isusu maZimbabweans. Zvese tiri kuzvibatanidza tichionesa kuchema kwedu kupasi kuvanhu wese nedzimwe nyika kuti vazive kuti zviri kuitika munyika yedu hazvisi kufadza ruzhinji. Nekudaro tanga tiri kukumbirawo rubetsero runoita kuti zviri kuda kuitwa zvekusandura mutemo wedu wenyika zvisaitike. Ende tiri kupa chemo ichi tichionesa zvekare chimiro chemachenjis acho avari kuda kuita mukusandura izvozvo zvese. Tiri kuti takabudirira kuita kwedu, ende ticharamba tichiratidzira, ticharamba tichionesa kunyunyuta kwedu nekutyorwa kwebumbiro redu remutemo nevanhu veZANU-PF.
Inhlanganiso ezisebenza emphakathini sezisole kakhulu indlela okuqhutshwe ngayo kulalelwa kwembono yabantu emphakathini ngokujinjwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu le-Ebilodlame. Inhlanganiso lezi ziye zaqoqana ngaphansi kwenhlanganiso abayibize ngokuthi Alliance Community Based Organizations bethule inkulumo ngoMvulo. Inhlanganiso le ithi ukulalelwa kwembono yabantu emphakathini kakuzange kwenziwe ngendlela ekhululekileyo njengoba izakhamizi eziningi zancishwa ithuba lokuba zilethe imbono yabo endaweni ezishiyeneyo ilizwe lonke jikelele. Inhlanganiso ye-Defend the Constitution Platform i-DCP sicele abantu ukuba bamanyane ukuze banikele usekelo komunye wabatsha benhlanganiso yabo u-Emmanuel Sitima ngesikhathi siyakuvela enkantolo kusasa ndawonye lomunye obelwela amalungelo ezifundi uTakunda Moka. Lokhu kumenyezelwe ngokhangela ngezisebenzi kunhlanganiso ye-DCP u-Obed Masaraure. Laba babili betheswa amacala angekhoyo kulimaza impahla. Ake sizwe okuningi kuvela kuMasaraure.
The youth coordinator of the Defend the Constitution platform, Comrade Emmanuel Sitima, together with Takunda Moka, will be appearing in court on the 24th of April, Mbare Magistrate Court at 8:30. They are facing charges of malicious damage to property which is worth $10 according to state papers, but which is just a window pane, which is worth around $3. They were denied bail by the Mbare Magistrate Court, Dennis Mangosi, who is also withholding their record, the court record, which they are supposed to be using to appeal his decision at the High Court. We are urging Zimbabweans to stand in solidarity with these revolutionaries. Their only crime is to stand tall against the Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3. They are being punished for having been seen at Rally City Sports Center where they were boldly rejecting the amendment bill. So we call upon all citizens to throng Mbare Magistrate Court and stand with Emmanuel Sitima and with Takunda Moka. It is very clear that there is political interference. A case of malicious damage of property, which was supposed to be handled by Waterfalls Police, is now being handled by Aral Law and Order, which has no business whatsoever to be handling a case of a basic breaking of a small window pane at the kitchen of a youth leader of ZANU-PF. So we need to be standing there for each other in these moments and show the regime that as a people we are united and we are stronger together, and we have to continue with the work that Takunda and Emmanuel Sitima were doing, the work of rejecting the amendment bill number 3, the work of standing tall against the manipulation of our constitution by the ZANU-PF regime. So let's see you at the Mbare Magistrate Court on the 24th of April, standing solidarity with our comrades.
Umbhikisho wabongikazi ungene osukwini lesithathu namhlanje ilizwe lonke jikelele. Abongikazi bamise umsebenzi lapho bethi bafuna iholo elingcono lendlela ezingcono zokusebenza. Intatheli izindaba yethu yomsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio yasinikeza lokho.
Today marks the third day of nationwide nurses strike called by the Zimbabwe Nurses Association, ZINA, running April 20 to 22, 2026. Nurses across the country downed tools at central, provincial, and district hospitals, clinics, and health centers. Day 3 today, no major new developments have been officially reported. Nurses across the country have largely supported the strike with strong participation, though turnout was uneven in a few areas due to reported intimidation, which the association has strongly condemned. Several provincial hospitals, particularly in Matabeleland South, Mashonaland Central, and Mashingo, also showed encouraging engagement. However, participation has been uneven with limited turnout at Victoria, Chitepo, and Marondera provincial hospitals, where Gweru and Chinoi provincial hospitals failed to meaningfully participate due to reported intimidation. The strike is still scheduled to end today unless Zina extends it. In solidarity with the Zimbabwean nurses strike, the Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union, ATUZ, read salutes the nurses in Zimbabwe who continue to show even when it is not fashionable to do so. ATUZ recognized that the struggle of nurses is not isolated. It is the lived reality of every working Zimbabwean, from classrooms to hospital wards, from rural outposts to urban centers. Workers are trapped in a system that demands maximum sacrifice while offering minimum dignity. The conditions confronting nurses today mirror the daily suffering of teachers: poverty wages, chronic underfunding, lack of basic resources, and a persistent erosion of professional dignity. It is both immoral and unjust that those entrusted with pre-saving life are forced to fight for survival. Nurses have been pushed to the edge by a government that offers token increments which do not even cover the cost of transport to work. This is not a negotiation, it is exploitation masked as governance. ATUZ made the following demands that are: an immediate and meaningful salary review that restores the dignity of nurses and all civil servants, the provision of adequate working tools, medical supplies, and safe working environments, full respect for collective bargaining agreements, and an end to empty promises. The introduction of sustainable allowances that address transport, housing, and cost of living realities. An end to intimidation, threats, or victimization of workers. You do not stand alone. The teaching fraternity and indeed all progressive forces stand firmly with you. ATUZ's message to the government is: you cannot silence a hungry worker, nor can you govern a nation whose backbone you continue to break. The time for cosmetic solutions is over. The time for justice is now. ATUZ further calls upon all workers, trade unions, students, and citizens to unite in defense of dignity, fairness, and social justice. An injury to one is an injury to all. In a related story, the president of the Progressive Teachers Union of Zimbabwe, Dr. Takavafira Joe, said teachers in Zimbabwe have threatened to go on strike when schools open, citing dissatisfaction with a salary review conducted by the Public Service Commission without their involvement. Joe further said the lack of consultation undermines teachers, stressing that any decision affecting educators should involve them. He adds that teachers feel their dignity has been eroded over time, calling on authorities to act swiftly to restore confidence and avert disruption in the education sector. It's me, Langton Mwanaka, reporting for Citizen Movement Radio News, CMR.
Izolo isigelekeqe singu-Wicknell Chivayo simemezele ukuba akazukuphisana ngemali engange-3.5 million edoleni leMelika le abehlose ukuyinikeza iphalamende ngemva kokuba ethole ukuchothozwa lugatsha lwabasha kubandla leZANU-PF. UChivayo kunjalo uye wengezelela imali le wathi uza kunikela nge-5 million le athe iza kusebenza kubandla leZANU-PF. Omunye wesiphathamandla kubandla eliphikisayo uSemgondongwe uthi kakuzwisiseki ukuba uChivayo uhaza imali kubandla lezepolitiki ngesikhathi ilizwe limimanzozo kwezempilakahle lapho ilizwe lingasebenzi kuhle ngoba abongikazi bamise umsebenzi ngenxa yeholo eliphansi. Ake sizweni uGondongwe ekhuluma.
We applaud the Youth League because they saw it correct and they've acted as humans. They've got human heart. They have seen the light at the end of the tunnel. That if they allow this CAPE 3 to proceed and see the light of the day, then it means Zimbabwe will be a one-party state and all the democratic spaces will be closed forever. So we applaud the ZANU-PF Youth League for this gesture that they've done. They've shown Chivayo that they can also reason. So, but however, Chivayo said he will increase the money to $5 million and channel it towards the same ZANU-PF people so that they will end up agreeing. You will give them money until they say yes to CAPE 3. We are saddened because it defies logic that Chivayo is splashing big on political party ZANU-PF while the country's health sector is in comatose due to nurses' strike over poor salaries. And you know, the health sector is in tatters. It is at its low, and the nurses are they are correct in doing their strikes because they've got nothing to use in hospitals, no tablets, no materials, no nothing, no beds, you know, not even injections, not even if a person comes in hospital, he wants to be resuscitated, no oxygen, no nothing, and the nurses are watching people die from diseases that are not supposed to be killing people, but because of the situation that we are in this nation, where our leaders, instead of them looking at the health sector, they are busy prioritizing power retention and making Zimbabwe a one-party state, and so that they can keep on looting and, you know, doing their corrupt activities, so that they become untouchables, like how Chivayo is now. We really need new leaders who can come and put Zimbabwe on the map and remove all the corrupt people in leadership positions.
Kwesinye njalo isehlakalo esivelayo unobhala kugatsha lwabasha kubandla leZANU-PF uThino Machakaire uye waxwayisa ngokunzima izolo usomabhizinisi uKudakwashe Takwirei ngokupha kwakhe umhlabathi wokwakha eMandara kumalunga edale lephalamende ukuze asekele ukutshintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu. uMachakaire waxwayisa ukuba leso senzo sikhangelela phansi idale lephalamende eliyinhlanganiso enkulu engasinhlanganiso yomuntu, kanti njalo iphalamende kumele kube yisisekelo sikahulumende. Isigelekeqe njalo esingumbulali uDaniel Munyanyo leminyaka engama-50 usegwejiwe iminyaka eli-185 ebhadla ejele. UMunyanyo waphiwa njalo esinye isigwebo seminyaka engama-36 kuliviki ngemva kokugwetshelwa elinye icala lokubamba inkunzi. Izigwebo zakhe lezi ezenziwe ngamacala angaphezu kwama-30 agoqela ukubulala, ukungena ngokungekho emthethweni kanye lokweba. Ilizwe laseMelika selimemezele ukuba liza kungezelela isikhathi sabo sokukhumisana umlotha le-Iran lapho besithi bafuna ukunikeza i-Iran isikhathi sokuba benze isinqumo. Inhlanganiso ye-Al Jazeera imemezele ukuba ilizwe lase-Iran likhathazekile ngokwenziwa iMelika ngokuqhubeka kokuvalwa kwe-Strait of Hormuz. Imbiko ithi i-Iran ikhathazeke kakhulu ngelizwe laseMelika ngesikhathi livale i-Strait of Hormuz, lokhu abathi kuyindlela yokubathukuthelisa. Kwezemidlalo, emidlalweni we-English Premier League odlalwe izolo kusihlwa, iBrighton yayangisa iChelsea ngemva kokuba nqoba 3-0 e-Amex. iBrighton ithole amagoli abo avele kuFedik Kadioglu, uJim Hinshelwood kanye loDanny Welbeck. Le imphumela yemidlalo yeBrighton isho ukuba isiza kukhwela yedlule iChelsea ithathe iphuzu lesithupha emidlalweni emine esisele ukuba bayidlale. Kusenjalo abake bathatha isicoco sePremier League ngomnyaka ka-2016 Leicester City sebehlisiwe emidlalweni yeChampionship ukuba bayidlala kuLeague One ngemva bedlale ukuba bebe ngujikelo bhanqa leHull City izolo kusihlwa. Ukuziphetha lezi ndaba kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio nanze bezihamba phambili. uChibaya ukhuluma ngenhlelo zokumisa ukhetho ngesikhathi exwayisa uMnangagwa ukuba usedonsela ilizwe endleleni engaqondanga. uMnangagwa usedonselwe enkantolo ngokukhipha kwakhe lo bengungqongqoshe kunhlanganiso yeZimbabwe Human Rights Commission. uChibaya kanye loChiboyi bahlanganyela enkantolo lapho bethi kakuqale kushwa ukulalelwa kwembono yabantu emphakathini ngokujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu. Siziphetha lapha lezi indaba.